Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, gosh. How are we doing? We are back. It is Friday, October 7th, 2:24 a.m. in the morning. The entire family's gone, so that means I can be as loud as I want, and I can say all the explicitives that I want to say. Isn't that great? I think it's great. Yeah, so we're doing this now. Let me make this smaller because, yeah, there we go. I really wanted to record an episode. I don't really know why. I'm messing with the microphone position here because last time, if you listen to the last time, not the one with Daniel, my favorite, the one last time, the solo episode, right? That one, there was a billion mic peaks. I could do one right now, but I really don't want to mess with the audio, so we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is gonna be a chill night, man. Hey, man, it's gonna be a chill night. You can tell I haven't done this for a while because I'm so excited. Guys, I'm excited for doing this, man. Tell me why you're excited, right? Because we really want you to record the perfect. This is not a smart decision on my part. I have class at 10:30 tomorrow. Takes me 24 minutes to arrive at school, and I want to get Starbucks beforehand. And you know what we like at Starbucks, right? Yeah. I want to get Starbucks, which means I need to leave the house at 9:50, even though it takes me 24 minutes to get to the school. And that means I have to wake up at 8:50 if I want to get everything done. I want to make myself some eggs. I want to get some lunch with the dude at school. And yeah, it's not gay. It's fine. Speaking of gay, I did take the most gay picture I've ever taken in my entire life. No, it did not involve two large men with the Hebrew nationals, if you know what I mean. It did not involve that. Pretty much. I'm going to take a sloppy drink real quick from my amazing Yeti, not a hydro flask cup, which I think are Yetis in right now? I don't know. There's some girl at church that was like, oh my gosh, the Yetis. So, gay, yes, we were talking about Homo sapiens and the faggotry that is a bundle of sticks. The energy level here is insane. I've been up all day, and we're still up, which means that you are at the peak hours of loopiness, which is fine. I was listening to the first episode. I was going through my episodes because someone mentioned, hey, oh yeah, it was Daniel. On the last one, he was like, hey, I remember when this used to be called the Fort Knox podcast. You remember that? Yes. I bet you do remember that. That was the most amazing thing we've ever seen in our entire life. So the Fort Knox podcast, I listened to the first one. I was like, hey, how's it going? It actually happened. The Fort Knox podcast. And my voice was like this high, and it wasn't great, and I wanted to kill myself. I listened to that, and it was great. Not really. No. I was so excited in that episode. I don't know why. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm recording myself, guys. I am recording myself. This is great. Oh my gosh, I love myself so much. Ego narcissist alert, anyone? I think I am. I'm feeding the audio straight into my ears right now. I have to use wires. Bluetooth is not fast enough for that. The frequency errors. But, not but, because then you get the plosives. You see that? Isn't that great? Don't you love that in yours? So I used to say bat. Like instead of saying baseball bat, it's baseball bat. I don't know. I was talking about gays. So there was this big storm that happened at church, and that's where I was working. And after this big storm, I actually sat outside for like the entirety. That was a burp of the big storm. I was sitting out on a bench, not a park bench, but a normal bench. I was sitting out on a chair, actually, feet up on the table, and the rain started. And I was like, oh, I'm in the shade. I'm not gonna get wet, and I didn't get wet, but I saw everything else get wet, and the thunder was just fantastic. It was like that one, not the boom boom. The crackles was the best one. Yes, it is. Crackles are the best. And the storm passed, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. That's very cool. I love the storm because storms they're so cool, man. Anyway, the storm ends, and I go outside. I'm already outside, and I go around the side. Right, that's the kind of side we're talking about. Not the outside, not the inside, but the actual side. I go around that, and I see this double rainbow. I see the bottom of the rainbow, and I see the end of the rainbow. There's no leprechaun. There's no Lucky Charms. Okay, there's just a gay ass rainbow. And I took a picture. Not only did I take a picture, I took a video and a selfie of this rainbow. The rainbow had me under it, and it was framing me perfectly, and it was great, and it was plosive, pa. It was framing me perfectly, and it was fantastic, and I loved it, and it was super gay. That would have been an amazing coming out picture for me if I ever came out. Oh, man. Now, I said that the first 10 minutes, which means someone probably heard it. I was looking at the YouTube analytics, right? And the YouTube analytics were saying that we got 2 new subscribers, 7, 6, something like that. I don't know. It turns out having people on the podcast will really help because no one cares about you, Ben. You hear that? No one cares about you. The only reason people started looking at the podcast was because they were on it themselves. Isn't that right? They were on it themselves. Oh my gosh! I think the Daniel episode is the most viewed episode that we've had so far. So Daniel, congratulations. I owe everything to you. Now don't you forget it. I made you, son. I made you. And if you tell me I didn't... Fucking hell. Let me drink. That was a Joey Diaz sound right there. So, I said we're chilled out tonight. This may be the greatest episode we've ever had, the most dumb dialogue I've ever had in my entire life. You can tell I've been watching Instagram Reels because they make me so mad. Listen to me, I was so mad about this that I actually decided to make a podcast. I hope that didn't peak. That would be very bad if that peaked, because then I'd have to go in and fix it, just like Daniel. I put an excerpt in the beginning of the Daniel thing, and it was completely accurate. You want to know? You want to know what the beginning of the Daniel thing was? You want to know what it was? I'll tell you. Let me tell you, okay? What I had to do with that Daniel podcast. So he started echoing for some reason. Right, he started echoing halfway through, and it was like 2 hours long. So this was an hour of footage. Every time he didn't talk, you heard me in his mic. So I was echoing really, really bad the whole time. You hear that? That's the fur on the microphone. I was echoing the whole time, and it was terrible, and I wanted to kill myself. It was probably the worst thing I've ever had to do in my entire life. Holy shit buckets. Okay, it was bad. Let me tell you how bad it was. All right, so what I had to do. You can tell I'm home alone because I'm really enjoying myself. The only time I can be myself is when my family isn't around. That's right. I'm a 14-year-old girl who likes Harry Potter and shit. Okay. Someone's gonna listen to this whole thing, and it might be me in 20 years. Speaking of which, I have. Okay. Let me tell you about the art project, the art commission I've been doing for my friends for the past. How long has it been? Well, when did I get a commission? It was like, oh shoot, when did I get that commission? I need to actually I'm gonna look this up, and then I'm gonna scream it at you, because this is ridiculous. How long this has been going? This was commissioned June. No. When was the order started? What the hell? Order created. Can I see? Okay. Listen to this. March 20th. 2022. We paid $408 for this art commission, so it better be fucking good. This is the only place I will ever reveal this. So if someone actually listens to this, they will know how expensive it was. $408.18 for fucking art. Okay, this shit wasn't cheap. It wasn't cheap. Let me tell you. I'll tell you how cheap it was. It's about as cheap as this microphone that will peak like 4 seconds in. No more fucking ASMR. Yeah, so that was... Okay, well, let's mark that. That was, I don't know how many seconds in that was. That was at, like, measure 14. I dropped my phone on the table really loudly, and it caused my microphone to peak. So that was really bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, let me just... I don't have a piece of paper with me this time. I will write it in my notes app. Oh my gosh, I was peeking. That's the last time I'm gonna peek. You hear that? You hear that? Let me tell you, that's the last time I'm gonna peek, because I'm gonna put my phone down safely this time. You hear that? You didn't even hear the phone go down. That's how safe it was. Okay, so it is now Friday, October 9th. October 7th. How did I even see 9? That's very obvious on my computer screen. Alright. I want to clap so freaking... It's so tempting to clap right now, but I'm not going to clap because I'm going to peak my audio again. March. It's October. March is 3. October's 10. So that's 7 months, okay? Listen to me. That is 7. That is 7 months. Okay? Let me tell you about it was supposed to be done in May 24th. Done on May 24th, when school gets out. Okay, it was going to be this happy-go-lucky, even though I was already in college and it didn't matter. It's going to be this happy-go-lucky. I need to be that far away if I'm yelling. Because I peeked the mic again in measure 16. Let me write it down. Fuck, dude. Dang it. You can't see the front of the podcast. You got it. Yeah, so... It's supposed to be March. It is now. It is 5 fucking months late. You hear that? You hear my roof echoing? Did you rub my lamp? Did you rub my pants? Did you? Rated R Disney Aladdin, ladies and gentlemen. I need to take another drink. I'm getting so sweaty and worked up. Because my fan's on. I might turn that back on. I'm sorry. You know how we love the quality audio here, but yeah, we just got turned back on like Charlie Puth's light switch. Yeah. Another drink from the Yeti. Fantastic. I've been drinking these what are they called? Kirkland Sports Drink fruit punch, flavored with other natural flavors made with cane sugar. 20 fluid ounces, 1.25 pt, whatever that means, 591 milliliters. Wow, that was terrible pronunciation. Milliliters. 591 milliliters. Not Millie Bobby Brown. That's what I sounded like. Fuck, dude. The amount of F-bombs being thrown on this. Okay, we gotta tone it down. Tone it down, ladies and gentlemen. Tone it down. We're gonna get censored, and no one from church is gonna want to listen to this because you say... too many bad words. If you say a bad word, you're not a Christian. Oh my gosh! Is that Mart? If you say a bad word, you're not a Christian. Okay, so the order's 5 months late. All right, artist was in the hospital. They were in the hospital. Fine. You're in the hospital for like a week, and you don't respond. It was more than a week. I keep trying to get updates from them. And it's like, oh, you're in the hospital for a week. It makes sense. I totally get it. And then we're good. They give us some updates, and it's great. It's like, oh, let's all go hug each other, right? Yay! And then the person comes back to me. The entire month of September, I did not get a single update. You hear that? Let me tell you, the entire month of September, I didn't get a single update. That wasn't even Joker. I don't even know what that was. Let me tell you. The Batman.
The entire month of September, I did not get a single update. Now, if I plug my nose, it's even worse. I did not get an entire update, okay? Now, let me tell you why that's bad, alright? My artist. My artist didn't talk to me for an entire month. Now, that's bad. That's even more bad than I am. They didn't talk to me for an entire month. And that's a little bit, concerning, to say the least. It's a bit concerning. Now let me tell you why that's not okay. Alright? Oh, now we're going to totally British. Freaking Joker.
Can't do that voice too long. It's going to ruin my voice. Thank you very much. Entire month, and then they come back. They're like, I had typhus. Oh no, I had typhus. I don't even know what the fuck typhus is. We're going to look up typhus right now. You ready for this? I just opens up messages. I didn't mean to do that. All right, typhus. All right, let's see what it says. I don't want dictionary.com. I want just, what is typhus? All right, you ready for this? I'm gonna take a drink. This deserves a drink. This is why my artist didn't respond to me for freaking 40 days. All right, they could have said, listen to me. They could have said, hey, I'll be gone for a month. And that's okay because I have typhus, Batman. But they did not say that. They just left me. They ghosted me like some girl. Okay, like I talk to girls. Ha ha ha. Imagine being a fag. Okay, so. There's the drink. I just spilled water. Fantastic. Here's the definition of typhus. An infectious disease caused by rickettsia, characterized by a purple rash, headaches, fever, and usually delirium, and historically a cause of high mortality during wars and famines. There are several forms transmitted by vectors, such as ticks, lice, mites, and rat fleas. How did you get typhus, my artist? I'm not going to ask because that sounds like a personal question, okay? We're going to go to webmd.com and we're going to read the entire... No, we're not going to read the entire article. Okay. So, ho. So this is... okay, listen to this. Modern hygiene has mostly stopped typhus, but it can still happen in places where basic sanitation is bad, or if it gets passed on by an infected animal. So that means either my artist was not washing themselves or they have a dog that goes around and plays and it brought a ticket and it bit them. So I don't know. They were freaking in the hospital. They sent me a picture of the hospital. They're like, hey, buddy, I'm going to send you a picture, but it's not of your picture that you paid $408.18 for, but it is a picture of my hand destroyed by typhus and everything else. So I peeked again in measure 24. Somehow we're going to mark that too. Okay, we need to calm down. Clearly we need to calm down. This one take business is not... Alright, now I'm really tempted to buy a microphone. Now I really want to buy... Okay, so I've been looking at microphones, right? Enough about this dang artist, okay? I've been looking at the Heil PR40 and then also the Shure SM7B. Let's look at the prices right now because I'm pretty sure the Heil PR40 is like $400 or something stupid like that. $349 to $399. That's fucking ridiculous. What about the Shure SM7B? Let's see. $400. Okay. The Vocal Dynamic Microphone. Oh, they have a white version for $100 less, apparently. Oh no, that's the SD one. So, that's a lot of equipment. What does this come with? We're going to check it all out right now. That's right. It comes with the XLR cable. Comes with a mic stand. It comes with a, what the hell is this? It's not black. It's clearly silver. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Yeah, so basically I am seriously considering the Heil PR40, because it looks cool. That's not a good reason. Yeah, that's not black. It's clearly silver. Guys, it's clearly silver. It's more silver than champagne. I can't pick up the close... What? Uh... Um... I would need to buy my, what do you call it? Wait. Sorry, I'm reading. Man, you don't want to you don't want to hear me read. I'm reading Amazon reviews on the podcast right now. What are we doing? Man, it only took like 27 measures at 5 BPM. Yes, I'm recording this on Logic to lose all our energy. We didn't lose our energy. We need to get upset again. How do we get mad? Tell me how we get mad. I'll tell you how we get mad, okay? I can tell you how we get mad. I'll tell you right now. So let me try. I was born in the dark. If that's right, I was born in the dark. There's this stupid lady, right? So there's this dumb lady that called the church. I have the facilities phone when I'm there, meaning you just carry this little iPhone student edition. I don't know. I think it's an X, maybe? iPhone X? Yeah, sure. Let's just say it's the iPhone X, all right? Let's just say that. For convenience sake, I'm grabbing at the microphone right now. Getting so upset. Guys, I'm so upset about this. I need to tell you how mad it made me. Okay, so this lady, my father, okay, this lady. I want to take a drink. I can't be chappy tomorrow. So what does this lady do? Okay, what does she do? I hope you can't hear the fan. That would be bad. But I'm definitely cooled down now. Physically. Maybe not mentally. I'm doing hand motions. Doing visual gags on a podcast. Yes, sir. So, this lady... Okay, so here's the story. Let me tell you before I forget. Alright, so this lady, she comes in. She doesn't come in. She calls in. She calls my mother. I peeked again. Right down. 30. Okay, that's we're good. It's kind of adding up. She calls my mother. There we go. That's the effect I wanted. So she calls her, and she's like, "Hey, so I need groceries, and you guys were gonna give me a thing." And she named some our employees, and obviously she should be doing this. Fantastic. So we're like, all right, you need grocery money because your car's broken and you're homeless or something like that, right? So I'm like, oh, we're giving you a Safeway gift card. We're going to give you a Safeway gift card. Okay. So my mother's like, oh, if you come past 4, you're going to have to talk to facilities because they're the only ones here past 4. Fantastic. All's going well. She's like, okay, I'll call them. And so she calls me. And you know what she tells me? Well, yeah, you know what she tells me? She's like, hey, I've been walking from this street to this street, which is like 5 miles. That's a 5-mile walk for this old lady who apparently had surgery and doesn't have a car. Try to pick up this Fry's gift card from us, or Safeway. What is it, Bashas'? I don't know. Albertsons? Winco? I'm trying to think of the California one. Whatever it's called. Oh, man, I miss those days. I just thought of marching band. Holy shit. We're going to interrupt this story for a quick nostalgia trip to marching band. There's this, basically the Safeway of California. And So what would happen is we would what would we do? Was that that was the first day. So Seal Beach would happen. So our band would go down to Seal Beach and we'd march in a parade. It'd be all very fun, happy Christmas time on the beach, very epic. We'd get there at like 2 or 3, right? So we'd arrive at 2 or 3, and then we'd play this stupid ass game called Sea Bears. And what? Yeah, I think it's something from SpongeBob because I fucking hate SpongeBob. Anyway, it's like sharks and minnows, but if you draw a circle around yourself in the sand, then you get to win, and it's promoted by all the people because the seniors that were there used to do it, and I hate the seniors, and that's a long story. We're not going to get into it. Long story short, it's like, oh, that's the guy who everyone says is funny, and they all agree, but he's actually shit, and he's not funny. He's not funny, ladies and gentlemen. He's actually fucking stupid, but it's okay. Anyway, Sea Bears, gay. It's a homosexual game played by faggots. Why do we hate gay people here? Because we are one. Oh, no. Confirmed. Okay. Anyway. Oh, wasn't that great? Maybe I should start snapping instead of clapping for my... That was the most solid snap I've ever done in my entire life. Anyway. So we'd play that game, and then we'd get some food, and then we'd march in the parade, and it'd be some great time. We're at Seal Beach. It's a rich place. Dude, very good, very... I barely remember it because I don't remember anything, but very fuzzy memories involved with that. Very fuzzy. I like fuzz. I like fuzzy handcuffs. BDSM. Let's go. The stream of consciousness has been achieved. Anyway, at Seal Beach. Afterward, we'd get back on the bus. We'd all be sandy, and we'd all be, dirty from the parade and sweaty, and it'd be great. A bunch of high schoolers, very estrogen and hormones and everything everywhere all at once. That was actually pretty cool. I did that. That was totally off the cuff. Anyway, so, yeah, I have this entire thing written down. I'm reading off of a script right now. Let me start reading the script on Typhus in 3. I don't even have it up. I have that file PR40. 3, 2... where is it? Paragraph? Give me a paragraph. Typhus diagnosis. If your doctor thinks you have typhus, you'll get a blood test to check for typhus bacteria, especially if you've traveled to an area where typhus is common. It can sometimes take weeks for those blood test results, so the doctor may recommend you start an antibiotic treatment right away to be safe. So they're giving you drugs without even knowing you're infected. Oh my gosh. Is that even legal? Or if you just shower. Oh, man. Just shower. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Anyway, I haven't even got to the point. So we go to the grocery store after we get off the bus. I am salivating from the amount I'm speaking, bro. Oh my. Dynamic microphone, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Listen. See? Isn't that great? You can hear my squeaky chair. Okay, so after the parade, after you march and be like da 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 da, right? Very fun. You play the tenor drum, right? And all that dumb stuff. I'm gonna just go back up to the microphone. All that dumb stuff, all right? You go to the hotel, but first, there's a stop at the grocery store in case you need any food or snacks. Now, a bunch of high schoolers in a grocery store is not the best thing, especially since none of them can buy alcohol, so that's a little better, but you never know. We may or may not. We definitely didn't, actually. Let's just say that. We definitely did not fill a hydro flask with vodka and then drink it, because I didn't drink any, because I'm a man of culture, right? I drink by myself. Alone, crying about the babes that I've missed. Let me tell you, baby, it's not... I'm thinking of Double Indemnity now. Sorry, baby, I'm not buying. I'm gonna shoot you now, baby. See you, bye, baby. Bye, baby. I say baby every time, baby. Watch that movie, very good. Called Double Indemnity with Frank McMurray and... Not Stacy. Stanwyck. Barbara Stanwyck. Is that her name, Barbara? She plays a girl named Phyllis in the movie. She's very hot. But her name is Phyllis, and I can only think of the fat lady from The Office. Anyway, yeah, I got reminded by a grocery store. What was the grocery store? Yes, we were talking about bashes, and I somehow thought of the Warm and Fuzzies involved with marching band. Oh, band nerd. Okay, we can't. Let's not page the microphone again. Listen, all those plosives. Let's not do that either. Okay, so... Anyway, my friend Grant, who I hope to have on here, because he's one of my greatest friends I've ever had. Arguably greatest, or maybe not, depending if he doesn't come on the podcast. I'm gonna tell him to get on here sooner or later. Love is gonna get you sooner or later. Love's gonna take ya. It's a matter of time. It's the grassroots song. I took that shitty song called "Do You Believe in Magic" off of my playlist. I don't even know what was on there, and I kept saying, "I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of it." The "Do You Believe in Magic" sucks. It sucks. It sucks so bad. And then I didn't do it. So what are you gonna do about it? Anyway, so the thing that I'm talking about, is the stupid lady on the phone. Yes, I remember now. Okay, so stupid lady on the phone. Okay, that dumb lady shouldn't talk like that. She had a really thick accent, so I couldn't even understand what she was saying. Anyway, she was starting to say, "I have been walking for 500 years." No. I will go with it. Why not? "Walking for so long, I think I might pass out. Your mother did not..." Well, she didn't say your mother. She said my mom's name, but I'm not going to out her on the podcast. She's like, "She did not stop me from walking all this way. She should have known. Why didn't she tell me I couldn't make it?" I was like, "Buddy, ma'am, politely, woman, that is not my problem, okay? It is not my problem to tell you, or her problem to tell you, that you're stupid enough to do that, okay? Oh, you should have prevented my stupidity. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so stupid. You should have prevented it. Oh my, mamma mia." Right? And then I'm like, "Hey, lady, that's not my problem." She's like, "It is a 5-minute drive from the church. You can come pick me up, or you can come bring me the gift card and the money." I was like, "Lady, I'm working. I can't leave." "I do not believe this. I do not believe it. I thought you were a church. I thought you cared about your people." I was like, "Lady, I'd love to bring it to you. I'd love to bring it out to you. I'd love to get mugged, and I'd have my car stolen because I wanted to give you a $50 gift card to Safeway, right? As much as I'd love to do that and end my life, I can't do that because I'm working and I cannot leave the church grounds. If you come to the church grounds, I could assist you. The only reason I was able to assist you is because you were supposed to be coming to the church and I was at the church, so I would not have to leave the church. But now you're asking me to leave the church because you underestimated your walking ability because you had surgery, and then no one likes having surgery, so your leg was broken, and then you said your leg wasn't broken, but I guess your leg was broken, and so you said you can't walk as far as you thought you could, and that my mother should stop you from walking, but that's not her fault because that's really stupid, and I don't think you understand how stupid that is because that's like 5-mile walk in the heat, and she said you were going to pass out, so it's not my fault that you're going to pass out, and I cannot help you. The only reason I was going to help you is because you were going to do what you said we were going to do previously, and now you're not doing what you're doing previously, and now you're doing something else, so I actually can't help you, so you can't be mad at me because I'm not helping you. All right, so that's why I couldn't help her. Woo, that was really impressive. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy about that. Oh man, is this Ben being positive on the podcast? Oh man, we're not lying. I'm so excited. I'm gonna look back at this episode with like dreamy eyes, be like, "Oh man, he was sexy. I love the way he talked about that, baby." Or I'm gonna be like, "Dude, that was the cringiest fucking thing I've ever seen. Almost worse than the original episode of the Four Knox podcast." But we'll find out later. So she left me 3 voicemails, and they were all laughing at him because they were so dumb. But I had to talk to this lady. My mom calls you in the middle of the thing saying, "Hey, this bitch is crazy." She didn't say that. She didn't say bitch. She said, "This lady's kind of crazy. Don't pick up. Don't engage. Please don't engage." And I said, "I'll call you back, lady. I'm getting a call." And she's like, "Okay." And I never call her back. And she leaves me 3 voicemails. It's like, "I am stuck in the heat. I am going to pass out on these crowded streets. I am going to pass out. I cannot believe words cannot express how upset I am. I am so upset. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh." And then later, she actually like apologizes. She's like, "I apologize for my behavior earlier because it wasn't good." Yeah, it wasn't good, lady. I can tell you why it wasn't good, because you were blaming us because you said you wanted to walk and we didn't stop you. How are we supposed to stop you, lady? I just hit the microphone. I'm sorry. How are we supposed to stop you? I don't... Move it a little bit. How are we supposed to stop you, lady? How? Tell me how we're supposed to stop you. I cannot... We can't stop you, okay? That was... I was closing my water bottle and we peaked again. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I almost want to go back to the headset that we were using before because it doesn't peak. But we might just buy a microphone. You never know. You never know. You never know. You never know what's gonna happen because you're gay and you're also gay. And I'd like to pay for a ticket to the gay parade. There's this movie called Bros coming out. And it's just gay sex, I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh, it's plugged in. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Plugged In is this site by Focus on the Families. It's Monster High the movie is the thing on their front page. Basically, they're a Christian thing, and they review movies, right, through a Christian lens. And there's this movie called Monster High that just came out. The movie, and for kids, it's a medium caution. Wow. Let's see the spiritual elements. There's some spiritual darkness to navigate here. Some characters are horned and devil-like. It's almost like it's Halloween, guys. One character is into witchcraft. Oh no, she's the devil. Let's see. Oh, baby. This is the sexual content of Monster High. We're just looking at the front page. Claudine develops a crush on a cute monster boy. When the two talk and lightly flirt, it audibly raises her heartbeat. She gets nervous talking to a boy? What? We can't be having that on our Christian Minecraft server. If you have social anxiety, you're gonna go to hell. You're gonna go to hell. Oh, I need to get a drink if I want to do my black pastor voice. One second. And the praise of the Lord Jesus. Claudine develops a spiritual crush on a monster boy. They're talking some craziness. You can't have social anxiety if you're going to talk about the glory of God. The glory. Oh. Okay, here's the next thing. It's noted repeatedly that the adorable Frankenstein is cobbled together with actual parts and pieces of historical men and women. So the Frankenstein, right, they built them out of multiple people. Because of that, because of that, Frankie uses non-binary. They use non-binary they/them pronouns. Guys, this is sexual content. This is like one of the only ways the they/them actually makes sense to me, okay? Like, scientifically. Obviously, socially, there are different reasons. I don't want to get canceled on my podcast, okay? But, listen to me. Listen to me. They use non-binary they/them pronouns. Okay? I can't do that Joker voice. I won't be able to. Okay, because they literally are made up of men and women. So they are bigender? What trans? They're not trans because they weren't one. Hermaphroditic? I don't know. Anyway, they are both a man and a woman at the same time. Sorry, I had like something in my throat there. They're a man and a woman at the same time, so they use non-binary they/them pronouns. That literally makes sense. That is not sexual that is not sexual content. That is not sexual content on the Focus on the family. Drug and alcohol content. Claudine discovers a secret lab belonging to Mr. Hyde. Someone drinks a concoction in the lab and is transformed into a dangerous monster. That's called sugar and spice and everything nice. Alright? That's not called alcohol and drug Oh, let me do some drugs and turn into a fucking werewolf, dude. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Other negative elements. Listen to this negative element. I can't believe this negative element is Claudine. I'm starting to attach to Claudine here. Oh my gosh, she's sexy. Just by the name, they spell her name. Don't even know what she looks like. Did that? I don't know if that rhymed. Claudine walks in on Draculara. Fuck are these names? Preparing a potion in a toilet bowl. We hear a joke about passing gas. Negative elements. Negative. If I told you this is why it's a medium caution warning for kids, they talk about farting. Dude, the amount of kids that just start dropping F. Okay, I got a little upset there. We're gonna mark it. 51. Okay, we got a little upset. It's okay. Okay, so passing gas is not a bad thing. I'm so glad I read this Monster High plugged in thing. This is amazing. Okay, I really want to look up Bros, see if it's on here. If Bros is on here. Man, it's on here. Oh, man. Okay, so this movie, right, is about gay guys, and that's really all I know. And their content caution is heavy on kids, teens, and adults. If you watch this as an adult, it's going to be too heavy. Okay. Bobby isn't interested in romance. His life is too hectic, too full as it is. He runs a popular podcast just like yours truly. 2 people listen to this episode. Okay. He's trying to launch his dream venture, the LGBTQ plus museum in New York City. He has friends to see and parties to go to and sex to have. Romance, please. He gets enough of that on the Hall Hot channel, thanks. Or the Hallmark. I don't know. They said Hall Heart. This is a really good review for someone who's anti-gay. And then, across a crowded room filled with shirtless, gyrating men, he spies him. A boy. I almost threw up. Holy shit. Oh, this is the best shit I've ever read. And boy, is he something. They stand next to each other and begin to chat as they drink their drinks. Now, where did my British accent go? Aaron, the something guy, admits to liking Gareth Brooks, and Bobby wonders whether that alone calls Aaron's homosexuality into question. They agree that gay men pretend to be smart, even though they're often not. What? Aaron points to a dancer on the floor, pretending to be a baseball player, and makes extremely crude sexual comment about an extremely crude sexual comment. They got their grammar right, even though they don't like the gays. About a guy and his husband, and their plans for a threesome later on. Soon, Bobby begins to wonder whether Aaron might be the guy for him. Whether romance is so dead after all. That's a really good review, despite things. Bye-bye. Sexual content. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of this is a lot. A lot of sexual content. Oh boy. Here are the other negative elements, my favorite part. We're just going to skip to it because the gay part's really long. The movie suggests that many well-known historical figures were gay, some of which suggestions feel rather debatable. We don't believe they were gay, guys. That's what we're trying to say. That's negative. If you suggest Abraham Lincoln was gay, you're a fucking hater. Alright, so I don't know if we want to read all of this, because I'm like, this literally I have to scroll to read the sexual content, and the last one was like, hey, when she fucking hell, measure 55, we peaked the microphone again, the bros thing is making me very upset, because Plugged In doesn't like gay people. What's wrong with gay people? They are the solution to our world. Our population is too high, and we need gay people to not have kids. Is that too much? Is that too much to ask? Anyway. I'm just gonna read this really, really fast. Really, really fast. Really, really fast. To see what the worst yeah, there's nothing really good there. Okay, the conclusion, because that's just like, there's a straight up yes, they have sex, and there's Whoa. Whoa. Okay. That's sexual content. Just trans people are sexual, apparently. I know I sound really like liberal right now, but I don't like plugged in even as a Christian. No, all these F words and you're a Christian. Oh my gosh, you cussed. I'm a person, okay? What do you want from me? Listen to this. The Casta Bros pose from the gamut of LGBT community. They don't believe in the Q plus. Just the lesbians, the gays, the bis, and the is that trans? I think it's trans community. So the queers aren't real and the plus aren't real. Just the minus sign. Let me reread this for you. The cast of bros pulls from the gamut of the LGBT community, so we see plenty of trans actors. We see loads of movie spoofs based on Hallmark Channel holiday specials, and it's recent move in a more LGBT-themed fair. The most memorable Holy Poly Christmas. Hey guys, that's sexual content. Trans people in a movie. Hey guys, people who don't know their gender because something might be going on mentally in their brain. That's sexual, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first on, what do you call it, Plugged In. That is a sexual thing. If you think that a trans person is not, hey, you look at a trans person, that's porn, ladies and gentlemen. They could be fully clubbed. That is porn. Okay, so, this was done by the, oh my gosh. This is done by Paul Assay, and it says one of his favorite things are James Bond films, which are some of the most sexual womanizing films of their time. Buddy, maybe this was a lesbian film, he'd like it. I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to find, what the hell? Okay, we're gonna read just the in the last 5 paragraphs, but one paragraph is literally a sentence. So here we go. This is what Paul Assay had to say about the 2022 gay film Bros. The film rejects the idea that you should deny yourself anything, and falls into a state of denial itself, because denial and sacrifice are part of every relationship worth anything. As parents, we deny ourselves the freedoms we once enjoyed to raise our children. As children, we're taught the importance of denying ourselves things. It could be 3 slices of chocolate cake, or 7 hours of TV time. We sacrifice for our friends, knowing they do the same for us, and that we sometimes check our words and modify our actions to make the people around us more comfortable. I've been saying the F word and saying fuck over and over again on this podcast because I'm the only one who's supposed to listen to it, so yeah, take that per se. I'm comfortable around myself. We don't say anything we want to say. What? We don't say everything we want to say. We don't do everything we want to do. We're going to take a drink. 2 more paragraphs. From the gay hater. Our relationship with God has its own sacrifices in play. God sacrificed his son for us. And we, ideally, sacrifice our own selfishness at God's altar, becoming living vessels for his will and wishes. Sacrifice isn't sexy. Denial isn't cool. But God-honoring lives are built on such things, and our relationships are too. We were doing David Attenborough pretty good there for a second, then we kind of listened. Something that Bros, despite its sharp, funny writing, he thinks gay people are funny apparently, is unwilling or unable to accept. Love largely isn't about sex. Love certainly isn't about self. Love, in the end, is about sacrifice. So, wait a second. Oh my gosh. So this guy, let me tell you, this guy, he went and watched 2 hours of gay sex on screen and wrote about every minute of it. This guy volunteered to go watch 2 hours of gay sex in a movie theater. Who's the gay one now, huh? Who's the gay one now? Oh my gosh. Oh man. Okay, well, I had a lot of fun reading the bros reading the bros thing. That was great. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. We should do a plugged in movie review every week. Just because. Oh, I can click on the heavy rating? What does that mean? Yo, what? Wait, these are heavy. Hocus Pocus 2 is heavy? Wait a second. Okay, so everything is rated, right? As, oh, it's heavy for kids, heavy for teens, heavy for adults. And sometimes it's heavy for kids, but just normal for adults, I think, maybe. And at the very top, I think if it has any curse words, it's automatically like, oh, it's heavy now, let me tell you. But Hocus Pocus 2 is rated heavy. For kids? Really? Kids can't watch Hocus Pocus 2. That's really weird. I thought Hocus Pocus was like a very you know. Oh, did this come out recently? When did this come out? Oh, dude. Hocus Pocus came out like a couple days ago? What the heck? Hocus Pocus 2? It's definitely not the same cast because, they're all like dead, but, that's okay. When do you know Hocus Pocus 2 came out? Although the Monster High, the movie Monster High, that was a great read. Yeah, that was a great read. I really enjoyed the Monster High one's a lot shorter than Bros. Apparently it's a musical. So yeah, we're gonna stop reading about that because we're losing a little traction just talking about Monster High and all that good stuff. But I had an amazing time today on the podcast, and it's just me recording all alone, and all by myself. You don't have to go all by yourself. There's more water for me to drink, ladies and gentlemen, and I gotta go back and get rid of every one of them, every one of those stupid mic pitches that I had to deal with. Oh, that's fine. It's fine. We don't have to worry about it. I think we kept the momentum going the entire podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, apparently Plugged In has a podcast. Holy shit. These guys, okay, so as a film person, wow. As a film person, hearing people break down films and TV just kind of kills me. NC-17. Oh, shoot. There's a Marilyn Monroe biopic out, apparently. Apparently Andor has content concerns. How did they... Okay, what is a movie that everyone was like, oh my gosh, it is so like inclusive and it is so great? This freaking Spider-Man movie, right? No Way Home. Let's see what they say. Because I think everyone can watch this. All right. If your family can make it past the sticky bits, it's heavy for kids, buddy. They have a curse word in it. Oh no. Really? Let's see here. Apparently, what's it called? Seeing Tom Holland, the sexy beast that he is in his underwear, is sexual content, and it's too much for people. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine, let's see. No F words, but there's an honest exclamation of an F word. Oh, no. A man in the bar who is rather drunk. Yeah, that man is Tom freaking Hardy, man. That's not just a man, that's Tom Hardy. You don't know who that is? That's ridiculous. Okay, if you've seen the movie, Peter Parker's like, hey, I'm going to change the Green Goblin, and then he's going to kill my aunt. right? And he tries to change all the other guys. And listen to this. Other negative elements. My favorite part of the review. Just nitpicking. Absolutely nitpicking. Peter strives to change some people and help them transform their life for the better. Doctor Strange, however, is directly opposed to Peter changing the intended fate of any individual, suggesting that it would be better for them to die. If that is a fated lot, their sacrifice means infinitely more than their lives. Well, yeah, that's the problem of the film. Hey, the negative element of Beauty and the Beast is that Gaston is mad and tries to kill the Beast. That's terrible. They shouldn't do that. Well, you need
a villain in your story, right? Let me tell you about villains. They're not very good anymore, but they used to be great.
So yeah, I think we stop it now, right? I kind of want to talk about Daniel a little bit before we get out of here, because I love Daniel. Daniel, I love you. I love you, Daniel. Ugh, I need to like burp a little bit. Jeez. Ugh. Oh my gosh, my throat is killing me, dude. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Hurt like hell, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel was a lot of fun. I think I need to have more funny podcasts on here. Because this was pretty chaotic. I know it's like, oh my gosh, schizophrenic. Oh my god, he was all crazy at one point, and now he's completely normal. You know, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Now I'm normal. Remind you of Jeffrey Dahmer. He's just off the radar. I have no intention of watching that film. Or Netflix series, whatever. Anyway. Yeah, I need to have more funny, lighthearted podcasts on here. I do need to get the serious ones out of the way, though. That is the most important. In case someone dies or I die. I've been thinking about mortality a lot. I really need to get these podcasts out before someone dies. You know, anyone could die. People die all the time. All the term, no one in my circle's died yet, which is actually rather concerning because odds are that should have happened already. So you never know. I gotta get my family in here. I kinda want to get my dad in here, my mom, but I would want to have a better relationship before I do that. Man, I hope no one hears that part. Okay. Wow, we got really serious there for a second, guys. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having funny podcasts, man. They sound great. They're a lot of fun to edit. I laugh when I'm editing because Daniel will add some Easter eggs for me in the post edit. It's great. But yeah, I mean, I really don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Hey, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm rubbing my chin right now. You hear that? Isn't that great? Yeah, I'd love to have some more funny podcasts, some more lighthearteds. I know I've said this 4 times now, but I really mean it. I seriously mean it, guys. I really do. Because, oh my gosh, the tremble in my voice. Oh, yowie. I'm gonna be a freaking voice actor for some bottom. Wow, that jeez, intrusive thoughts. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. I don't know anything about that. I haven't watched freaking a professional voice actor critique. Anyway. Oh man, Sea Dog VA. What a great YouTuber. Love his content. Loved post traumatic. Past tense. Post tense, guys. Post tense. Yeah, funny podcasts. Love to do more of them, but we need to get the serious ones out of the way. I'm sorry. I think the next person probably will be either Mark, Grant, or Reed, or yeah, those people. Because I have contacted some other people, and they said they will let me know when they're ready, which means it's never gonna happen unless I make it happen. So, yeah. It's been a fantastic time. It's now 3:24, and I have class in the morning. Yay! And I'm actually trying to get there early because someone always takes my seat. This kid named Mac. Let me tell you about the kid named Mac that takes my seat. I think he's the kid. I think I already talked about this guy named Mac. Mac like the truck. Like the truck in Cars. He is the guy in Cars, okay? Let me tell you about Mac. Mac will say yes to everything. He's the definition of a yes man, but not in the fact that he agrees with you, but he actually physically says yes every single time. Every time I asked him a question, he's like, yes, I agree. So I started doing like these little things for him. Like I would say, hey, I like Top Gun. He's like, yes, I like Top Gun too. I was like, oh, Maverick's really good. He's like, yes, I love Maverick. I was like, actually, Maverick's not as good as Top Gun. He's like, yes, I agree. It's like, oh, what's your favorite film? Oh, Maverick. I like Maverick. I thought you just said it wasn't good. Anyway, I think I already talked about this, which is why I'm not being super specific, which is fine. But, man, that didn't, ow. Okay, that, for some reason, that didn't peak the microphone, but putting my phone down in a weird way is gonna peak the mic. Okay, sure, that makes sense. Anyway, this Mac guy always steals my seat. The guy I already don't really like. So I'm gonna steal my seat back, and I'm gonna do it with a venti frappuccino, or maybe a grande. I don't know. Venti sounds fucking good right now, though. I want a lot of frappuccino. Give me all of the frappuccino right now. I want a frappuccino. I'm gonna eat it in like 6 hours. Yeah, at least 6 hours I'll be ordering one. Isn't that great? Isn't that great, man? That's fantastic. I've been doing too much ASMR since I got this new microphone, but it's okay. I think for the most part, this there's been no cuts, by the way, in this entire thing. So this mood change you're experiencing is all real time.
Let me tell you, it's real time. You want to know something else that was real? My
death after The Dark Knight, because I killed myself working on another movie. Heath Ledger played the gay guy in Brokeback Mountain because they broke each other's backs because they were thrusting into each other so forcefully that the spine was not able to take the trauma of Joker. Just absolutely not. Anyway, I think we should be done now. Maybe we should be done. I don't know. I kind of enjoying myself, man. I said we were gonna be done a long time ago, and then we're not done. So I need to make up my mind. But you know, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? And with that, I should start these out saying, "Let's talk," just like Jay Schlatt does in the weekly slap. Hey guys, let's talk. I don't love you. This is a parasocial relationship. Goodbye for now. Fuck now. Yes, we are actually flailing now. So I think we're gonna end it. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. I love you guys as much as Dream said he loves you guys in his face reveal, where everyone said he was ugly and he just looks weird, just like Elijah Wood with his buggy eyes. Okay? I love you guys so much. Parasocially, I love you. I love everyone listening to this. I love myself the most listening to this because that's who I'm doing it for. Not really. Well, sort of. Halfway, right? I've explained this concept to every single person who's been on the podcast because they all don't get it. That there's a bigger thing going on here. I'm not just making a podcast because, hey guys, I have a podcast. Isn't that great? I have a podcast. Guys, I'm cool, please. Oh, speaking of that, I need to hit this before I forget. So Noah Schnapp is going to University of Pennsylvania, Penn State University, something like that. Uni of Penn, U of Penn, UPenn, right? Great. Going to college, child, right? And everyone, there's all these rumors going around about what he's doing, about how like people are trying to like rape him and stuff, that's not funny. I forgot that happened actually till just now. Yeah, that's not funny at all. Men being raped is real. Let's get really serious and talk about rape. No. So there's people who are just absolutely roasting him. And I knew this would happen because there's a certain person I know in real life, and I'm not going to name them because I might have them on this podcast someday, and I don't want them to hear this. That really reminds me of Noah Schnapp in the way that they're both socially just not there, man. They're just not there. It's fine. They don't have to be there. They haven't been on the podcast yet, so it's not Crew, Ray, or Daniel. So you guys are epic. Thank you. You're coming on this podcast. Crew's not going to hear this for like 2 months because he's on a mission for his freaking church. Isn't that great? For 2 years. Oh my gosh! I just breathed in something gross. Holy, what was it? Yeah, no snap. I need to get this part about no snap before. Okay. And there's all these like DMs going around, like people gossiping about him because they see him, and people just taking pictures of him, which is really odd. But dude, you're going to college. That people are weird in college anyway. All right. At least it's not high school, dude. Oh my gosh, you'd have like freaking all these girls slipping on the floor because they're like, Will Byers. Oh my gosh, he's a small bean. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Will Byers. Anyway, there's this one leaked DM or something that came out that everyone's saying is fake, and it's a rumor, but I believe it's true because it totally makes sense. They said, dude, he's literally trying so hard to be cool and liked and fit in. And that's just the most amazing thing I've ever heard. Because no snap sucks. No, he doesn't. I don't know. That's the person I know. See, this is only funny to me because I'm the only person who knows who this is. The person I know who may come on the podcast someday. They would do the exact same thing if they got famous and went to college. They would just be like, please, I am so cool. I will do shots of alcohol. Please, please love me. Please. It's not like they post themselves drinking on their story all the time. Oh, man. Oh, man. Get called out, person who I'm not going to name. Isn't that great? Although I do this on my story sometimes, too. So, what are you going to do? And with that, for the 5th billionth time, I love you guys so much. I'm home alone with the dog, so I'm probably going to let him in here pretty soon. We can't have him messing with the podcast. I'll see you guys later. I had a lot of fun doing this. I hope I have a lot of fun doing the next episode. This was the easiest hour I've ever done. This was great. A lot of fun. I think it was because they weren't home. Oh, who would have thought? Not your parents not being home would be great, or any of your family, so you can yell as much as you want and say the most explicit freaking words. I didn't even say the F word there for comedic effect. Isn't that great? You didn't see that coming. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.